Yeah, yeah. Probably a rare feeling as well as a manager because you want to win, of course, and if we didn't, it would have still been pretty much incidental in the grand scheme of things. You know, it puts it into perspective when what's happened, has happened. But you still got a professional job to do. So it was very tough on us coming here, but very, very tough on Leicester and their players this week. I think, they've been incredible the way from, I'm only lifting things that I've read and things that I've seen, but, the travel time and still trying to prepare for a game, very, very difficult. So complete professional respect and, of course, respect for the situation.
Like you say, you still have a job to do. After last week's shipping 4 goals.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's been tough. We've had a tough run of results. Then you add in all what went on today, and we still got to give a performance. So very pleased with the players. I've said many times about the players. Okay, great pride in these players. They give a lot, and they get questioned. Of course, that's part of their jobs. But it's easy to praise players when you're winning and you're doing well. But they've been terrific. Their mentality, the way they train, the way they go about their professionalism. We know we can improve. There was good signs of it today. I did mention even last week that the mentality, not always the performance, but the mentality to perform was good. And I thought it was a good again today in very, 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 very difficult circumstances. Well, I thought today we were better. The mixture that we searched for, to try and be effective in attack in different ways. And then try and stay solid at the back on transition. I thought that was better today. They still had some chances, but it's hard in the Premier League to stop the home team having chances. We had a couple of really good chances. Woody has one second half, which is a really golden chance. So the balance was better. The balance of attacking, defending, the balance to make sure you get something from the game, which we did. And the demand of the team, I thought, for the clean sheets, they were back to blocking and doing the right things at the right times, and some good performances against some more solid performances. Good shape to the team as well. No, and not as it's not just the count, because when you see that count, you get like 22 efforts, and like I kick it from 57 yards and it hits your knee, and they say that's an effort. It's the quality of chances. We've given up too many good quality chances, and that's why today was better, because they didn't really forge too many really good quality chances. A few moments maybe where the last pass, but we created that ourselves. But no real golden moments. Joe Hart's had a pretty quiet afternoon overall. Yeah, unfortunately, so Tarky's had a hernia. Ben Gibson's had a hernia. Johan's got a calf situation. He's done well to get out there. Stevens, we think it's not too serious, but with that knee, because of obviously what's happened, we've had to be careful. So that's the only reason why he came off, really, just to make sure, because he went down a bit funny on it. So, one step at a time, we keep trying to move forward, and a lot of challenges within that. But the mentality is good. As you saw, Kevin Long come in today, I thought did excellently. Very difficult to just get thrown in. So, good signs beyond all the challenges that are in front of us. Yeah, but I spoke to him. He seems quite clear-minded about it, but it was still sore, so we had to make sure we took him off. He's had a hernia. Yeah, he's had a hernia operation. Yeah, so we just hopefully. I mean, nowadays, usually they're pretty quick to recover, so hopefully they will be. What we did, or what we attempted to do, because human beings, it's not easy, but we spoke about it on Monday to make sure that it was already the emotion of it, was controllable for us, and we said it. We weren't sure. We couldn't put a finger on how it would pan out, the game, the build-up, the actual performance. Different small things getting here early, because they asked us to do that, and obviously we respected that, no problem at all. So we kind of worked earlier in the week, really, to kind of say, look, we can only guide you with how it might feel and how it might be. And once we got here, then it was more about just being a professional. That's the job. The whistle blows and you've got to play hard. And I think all football fans accept that. The Leicester fans would accept that. We wouldn't expect a team to come here and, just let things happen against them. So, yeah, pleased how the players got on with it professionally, for sure. But overall, it's kind of irrelevant, because the game today was bigger than a result, I thought, for the outpouring of emotion and respect for the owner. Oh, yeah, mate. I'll see you for a while. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I only found that out. So.
Yeah. I mean, is it because something like this means something that
I don't think it's just about us. I think it's a strange thing about rivalry and fans and football. There's things that are bigger than that, you know, and this has been bigger than that. And I think all fans across the, you know, certainly across English football, of course, probably around the world, have gone, you know, shocking things happened, and everyone just feels it, you know. And I think the best thing, if there is a best thing, which is hard to say, but my point is that it's reminded everyone. It certainly reminds me sometimes. The gloss, the glamour, the winning, etc. But underneath it all is a club that's part of the community, you know, and it's an important part of the community. And I think sometimes that gets lost in football, especially modern football. You know, it's changed. It's some corporate style and, you know, glossiness, and the earthiness of football sometimes gets lost. And I think it's reignited. I think, you know, the Leicester people have been amazing. I think, you know, what they've shown. I come down last night, and you know the amount of just literal stuff, Leicester stuff, wreaths, you know, incredible amount. It took me by surprise. You know, I've seen it on the news, but when you're there, you don't realise how much there is. And I think that's been an incredible thing, I think.
Why do you feel it was necessary, Sean, just to get a flavour of what was going on to come down?
No. Just me, my two captains, meaning Tom Hinton, who's kind of club captain, and Ben Mee, who's active captain. Tony Loughlin, just because he had his car driving us down. We just came down to show a bit of respect, but under the radar, you know, it's not about us. But I just felt it was relevant. You know, I thought it was important. And we didn't want to bring the whole team down, but I thought it was right to do that. So, you know, there was just us. Had a moment and then got back to the hotel. It's okay. Thanks. Good to see you.
When you say you had a moment, did you just come over here?
Yeah, we came down to the memorial site, yeah. 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 I was surprised how big it was, and just the feeling. I don't know, it's a strange one. Because I was at the game last week, but I left, you know, before, so then I heard it all coming in afterwards. You know, all the story unravelling. So yeah.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Outside for the Mondays.